Our next guest is the youngest son of the godfather of rocksteady and reggae music, Stephen Ellis. The next artist warrants a bigger intro than I'm going to give him. With the smoothest vocals and a voice that always makes me tingle, it's Christopher Ellis.
Yeah, thanks, Betsy.
Thanks for being on Danceable Nights. Thank you for joining us. Yes. As I said, you've got some of the sweetest vocals of our generation. And you grew up in such a musical household. Yeah. When did you discover your voice for singing?
Well, you know, it wasn't me who discovered it, you know.
Okay.
It wasn't me, it was my brother. He said, and it's funny because I can't remember, but he said to me, I was singing one day, I was upstairs singing, and he come to me and said, yo, song good, you know, you have a little thing. You know, I was like young, he said probably 8, 9 or 10, one of them ages there, them young ages there, so that's where it started from, but I don't remember myself still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a very tender age.
Yeah.
So when did you record your first track, or when were you first ever in the studio?
I recorded my first track when I was 11.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the first time I went in the studio, I was 11 years old.
Is that track available? Are we going to get to hear it?
Well, you know, it was a song that my dad penned, you know. He penned it for me, and I sang it called Even Though I Beg You Stay. Even though I beg you stay, you went away. Young, and the voice was clean and pretty and way high pitch, and I could sing. And it was, I remember it vividly, but yeah, it was 11, the same year that I first performed.
Okay.
Yeah, the same year.
So first year you were on stage, was that with your dad or?
Yeah, that was my dad as well, a big show with some giants in there, Ken Booth and John Holt and these guys.
Wow.
Hammersmith Palais. Never forget it.
Momentous. All right, so you're one of the next generation of greats. So you're grouped with people like Taurus Riley, son of Jimmy Riley, Queen Ifrica, daughter of Tony Rebel.
In that bracket there.
Yep, the McGregor sons, Chino and Stephen, and, you know, all the Marley brothers. What is it like being in that group? You know, is there a lot of pressure? Do you feel a duty to carry the torch?
The first word that comes to me is exciting. That's the first word. You know, to be amongst even when I'm amongst Stephen and we're in America and we're working, he said, yeah, man, this is royalty. You know, it's part of a lineage. So we ain't just coming and doing the music. We are part of a lineage, you understand, which is nice as well. You know, to be amongst those names that you said.
Does it ever feel overwhelming at all?
For me, it's just, I'm just so excited, and I can't believe it still. You know, I'm not used to it. Yeah, I'm not one of the guys that, yeah, man, I'll tell my father, me right. No. I'm still like, huh? You know? And it's so nice to be around all these artists. All of these artists, like you say, Queen Ifrica, see her in Jamaica regular. And she actually called me on stage. I was in Jamaica, me and David was in Jamaica, and she pulled me on stage and sang. She never heard me sing before, you know.
Okay.
So she took a chance to call me in the middle of her performance, and the place mash up, big forward. So it was fortunate. It was nice.
That's good.
Nice, yeah,
so you guys are all networking together and
getting
to work together.
Linked, yeah.
So you are working with Stephen Marley, aren't you? You're signed to the Ghetto Youth stable.
Yeah.
Was that what attracted you to that particular label, or was that a natural progression for you to?
It was natural
to go there.
It was natural. You know that we didn't even go and look for Stephen Marley, you know, nothing like that. And it's funny because me and David was in Jamaica. My dad just passed, and we actually went to go and look for Beres Hammond.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually knocked on his door, you know, we want to do some music. You know, we want to make some songs, and we want to do music, and we're in Jamaica, and we're frustrated. Go and make music, and Beres, and we looked for Beres for 2-3 days.
Couldn't find him.
Beres. We found his house in the studio, but Beres is not around. So we just come back to ourselves again and kick back, and it's funny. Father God, you know, just said, vroom, vroom to Stephen Marley. Pushed us to him. We didn't go and look for no Stephen Marley. Beres is the one who went to look for him. And it's funny how we end up with Stephen Marley. Perfect.
So what is it like working with the label? What is Ghetto You about? Is it, you know, what's the creative process like when you're working with him? Is it all organic?
It's so organic, you know. I think there's only one song so far that I've made in the studio where we said, yeah, let's go make a song. You know, it's more just like vibes. You know, vibes and it's natural and like I say, I'm still blown away. I'm still not. It's nearly about 2 years now I've been with Stephen, and it's like even when I'm there, I still have to soak it up. I'm like, I'm around Junior Gong and them. I power Junior Gong every day. You understand? Stephen Marley every day. And I said this before in the interview. Stephen said to me, "Yo, cool man, you're cool now, man." You know, because I'm still in awe of being around them. But it's so nice. And I couldn't be in a better place. You know, I couldn't be in a better place. Their dad was. I don't want to speak about their dad. You understand? He was the one. He was the one, and just to be around that and be part of that, it's just so overwhelming and mind blowing for me.
So you guys have been touring quite a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot. A lot of touring, man.
So what countries is that?
Well, we did America. It was where we did like 35 shows.
Okay.
In like 6 weeks.
So where stuck out to you most? What place made the biggest impression on you as an artist?
You know, we did a show nearly every day. You understand, yeah? So every day is a show. Maybe after 4 days, we had a day off.
That's a tough schedule.
Yeah, but I don't vividly remember the actual state, but I remember the shows.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like maybe 4 shows that, all of them were nice, you know? All of them were nice, but there was like 4 or 5 shows that really, the people them really, I don't know what it is, vibes, that the people them really just took me in and loved what I did on that day. Understand? Whereas some days, obviously, they might listen more. Say, let's hear this kid, you know? Another day, you might get a forward or, you know? But we don't do shows for forward. But it's nice for them to
get
acknowledge,
the appreciation.
But there's so many shows. Like I said, 35 shows. So it was just crazy to be on that tour there. Crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
So what are your thoughts on, you know, you're with Ghetto Youth Stable. What are your thoughts on the other reggae labels and what they're doing at the moment? Do you think that they're working and pushing the artist as much as they can, or investing enough in the music?
Well, like you see, like reggae music now, I'd say is the kind of music where it's the most, I'd use natural is the word, I'd say, for reggae music, you know? So whereas we might not do so much marketing and those things like the other genres, but the music comes through in like a natural manner. So an artist who isn't really that big can tour, you understand? Like a Queen Ifrica. You know, she might be underground to some people, but she's a big artist, you understand? Without that big overhead thing, she's still out there and able to tour. And I think the business side could be much better, though, you know? Yeah, the business side could be much better. But because the music is so nice and the music is it just has a thing about it that I think that just overtakes anything else, you know? Yeah, so if you're a reggae artist and you might not be eating right, it's the love of the music that carries you through. You know, so you go like, nah, man, I love reggae though, so I love, you know.
So you still get up and perform and do your thing.
Yeah, just like my dad and these artists, for 30, 40 years, they never made what they're supposed to make because the business side was incorrect. You understand?
And it's still trailing behind somewhat.
It still is, but when these guys are making these songs like I'm Still in Love, I'm Just a Guy Breaking Up, they're not thinking about the food. That's what's so great about the reggae. You understand? My dad wasn't thinking, oh, I need to get next. You want to sing, you know? For
the love of it.
Yeah.
Well, I was privileged enough to see you perform a few weeks back at the Gappy Ranks show, which was a lovely performance, by the way. You did very well. So you've got your tune with Gappy Ranks.
Yeah.
Knocking at my door, Jar Army. And also End of Time with Jacure and Stephen Marley. Who else are you working with at the moment? Or are there any other producers or artists that you're interested in doing work with?
Well, I have a tune with Junior Gong, with Damien. It's going to be on the album. Yeah, it might not be a single, but a nice tune. Different vibes and different feel. Yeah, he said it's one of his favourite as well of my songs. So Damien's going to be on the album. We have Gappy already, like you said. Stephen Marley, like you said. And I'd say I have quite a few collabs now, you know. So I'm looking for solo right now, just to make my songs and make more solo music. I have a lot, and that's coming out soon. But yeah, I'd say for the features, I'd say right now I'm...
Yes, you're satisfied.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm satisfied.
So when is the album coming? When can we expect the album?
Well, the album's coming out in 2012. We haven't got a month yet, but early 2012 is when the album will be released under the Ghetto Youths label. Okay. You know, and it's going to be so nice, man. Some surprises on there as well.
All right.
You know, as in sound-wise, because they think it's all reggae.
Okay.
You know? So
you're mixing it up a bit?
Mixing it up, man.
All right. One of my favourite songs of yours is English.
Okay.
Is that going to be on the album?
Yeah.
All
English
right.
will be on there.
Who inspired? What inspired that song, or who? Which girl? I want to know which girl.
Well, you know, I was in Jamaica and they call me English in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, English. They don't call me. They call me Alton.
As they do.
They call me English. Yeah. And like, and more time we're just in the house vibes-ing. Me and David vibes-ing, and my brothers, and we're just vibes-ing, and then a song was born. You know, so it was in Jamaica in my dad's apartment where that song was made. You know, English, and the people don't really like that tune there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peckins produced it, and it's
produced over here but written over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny because I sang that song on a different rhythm. Yeah, but then you find a rhythm that can fit it, and you say yeah, and and the Peckins one perfect. So that's it right there. It happened.
You picked up an award last week for Best Singer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot you were there, you know.
We get around. Dancehall Nights is everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, how's it feeling being recognised, winning awards, and you know,
That was
you're
nice.
starting to cement yourself now
Yeah,
as
that was
one of
nice.
the.
So early. You know, I don't have an album yet. And like I said on the day, I said to Brenda, I don't have an album yet. And the people in them are starting to realise I don't even have a lot of songs, you know. And they're starting to acknowledge me, and that is nice. That is nice. So early, and those awards are the best ones, really, from the people.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it isn't a board that sit down and say, okay, because, you know, it's the
Oh
people.
yeah, the people gave you a standing ovation.
Man. Yeah, man, it was nice, man. It was nice. So those things, and I look forward to being more acknowledged than if so early I'm being acknowledged. It's nice.
Okay.
So yeah, man.
So what's next for Christopher? You got the album coming in 2012. Are you on tour soon, or you know what's coming up?
I'll go back to Miami soon to finish that album. I have some shows in Europe coming up in December.
Okay.
I will tweet them, so watch out. Yeah, some shows in December, and just looking to make music, man, and to see how far, push it as far as we can go, you know, and leave a mark, just like my dad did. If I can leave some kind of mark, so people then remember you, and remember your music, and remember you as a man, and that's what's important right now, you know.
Okay. All right. We've got some Evil Oz coming up for you now.
Yeah.
Dancehall Nights, Evil Oz. They're
go.
becoming quite famous. Okay. Fluffy or slim?
Fluffy, man.
Natural or weave?
Natural.
Okay. Chicken or fish? Or oxtail, or whatever your favourite is?
Chicken or fish? Chicken, man.
And jerk or barbecue, it has to be asked.
Jerk or barbecue? Jerk.
All right.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj or Barbie?
Oh, Nicki all day. Nicki all day.
UK or the US?
Right now, UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
UK.
you bring the love back
UK,
home. That's
man.
what we
UK
like to
must
see. All right.
Yeah.
To bleach or not to bleach?
That's not even.
That's not even a
That's not
question.
even.
All right.
Yeah. That's not even. That's not even answering.
Well, you heard it here first. Everybody can see what Christopher likes. He likes a fluffy girl, a bit like Nikki. Cooking some chicken, preferably jerk. Christopher, it was lovely to have you on Dancehall Nights. Man. We hope to see you again soon when you're back in London.
Bless.
And safe journey on your tour.
And when the album comes out, I'll come back again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So let the people know where they can catch up with you on your Twitter, on your YouTube. Whereabouts can they find you and listen to your music?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, Christopher Ellis. And on the Twitter, it's Ellis Music Child. ELLISMUZICCHILD. Christopher Ellis was too long.
Okay.
So Ellis Music Child is what we use, and that's me tweeting myself. And just keep following me, man. The thing, hopefully, if the people stay with me, the thing can get bigger and all. So yeah, bless, respect.
All right. So tweet him, YouTube, Facebook, everything. It's
Remember,
Christopher Ellis
salute,
on Dancehall Nights.
Salute. Big up Dancehall Nights. You don't know. I said they're playing in the morning, playing in the nighttime, they're playing in the evening, and playing into your time. Yes. Look. And people love them till the end of time. This is Christopher Ellis on Dancehall Nights. You don't know. Big up Betsy, I love you.